Tata Avinya. The automotive world is undergoing a revolution, and at the center of this transformation is Tata Motors with its breathtaking creation, the Tata Avinya. This is not just another concept car, it is a bold declaration of intent, a glimpse into the electric future that Tata is envisioning for India and the world. The name Avinya itself means innovation in Sanskrit, and this model truly embodies that idea with every single line, detail, and feature. When Tata Motors unveiled this vehicle, it wasn't merely introducing a new electric concept, it was unveiling a philosophy, a way forward, and a reimagination of what the automobile should be in the coming decade. The Tata Avinya is more than a car, it's a vision in motion, a fusion of design, technology, sustainability, and practicality, created to bring the future closer to the present. The first thing that strikes anyone when they look at the Tata Avinya is its futuristic and almost sci-fi inspired design. It doesn't resemble the conventional SUVs, sedans, or hatchbacks we're accustomed to seeing on the roads. Instead, it feels like Tata has created an entirely new category of automobile, blending the practicality of a crossover with the sleekness of a sedan and the spaciousness of an MPV. The design language is unique, clean, and pure, with an emphasis on minimalism that looks almost like it belongs to the next generation of mobility. At the front, instead of a traditional grille, the Avinya features a digital face marked by an illuminated T-shaped signature that stretches across the width of the car, symbolizing Tata's identity while creating a futuristic aesthetic. This is Tata announcing its arrival in the global EV conversation with confidence. The Avinya's proportions are unconventional yet purposeful. Built on Tata's dedicated Gen 3 pure EV platform, it has been designed from the ground up to be electric, which allows for a longer wheelbase, shorter overhangs, and maximized interior space. The wheels are pushed to the corners, giving it a strong stance while also freeing up enormous space inside. The body itself is sculpted with aerodynamic efficiency in mind, making sure the vehicle glides smoothly with minimum drag, which in turn contributes to range and efficiency. The doors are particularly striking. Suicide-style opening with no B-pillars, creating a wide-open lounge-like entry into the cabin. This immediately sets the tone that the Avinya is not just about getting from point A to B, it is about the entire journey, about the experience of being inside a car that feels like a living room on wheels. Step inside the Tata Avinya, and the futuristic theme continues with even greater force. The cabin is a masterclass in simplicity, openness, and digital minimalism. Tata has intentionally stripped away the clutter and complexity we often see in modern cars with large screens, dozens of buttons, and overwhelming interfaces. Instead, the Avinya embraces calmness. There is no massive central infotainment screen dominating the dashboard. Instead, there is a slim digital strip that runs across the dash, giving only the essential information. Tata envisions the future of in-car technology as one where the car doesn't demand attention but serves silently, seamlessly, and efficiently in the background. This philosophy is deeply human-centric, ensuring the car enhances life without distracting from it. The seats are lounge-inspired, rotating to create a more social environment when the car is stationary, and wrapped in sustainable, eco-friendly materials that reflect Tata's commitment to green mobility beyond just electrification. Light floods into the cabin thanks to the panoramic glass roof and wide windows, creating a sense of openness and connection to the outside world. The use of natural materials and earthy tones emphasizes a calming, welcoming environment. This is mobility designed not just for the road but for the soul, designed to reduce stress and offer a sanctuary while traveling. But beneath this futuristic design lies some serious engineering ambition. The Avinya is built on Tata's new Gen 3 architecture, a flexible and scalable platform created specifically for electric vehicles. Unlike the Gen 2 platform that adapted ICE vehicle architectures for EVs, this new platform has been created entirely from scratch for electric mobility, allowing for much greater efficiency, packaging, and freedom in design. The Avinya promises a range of at least 500 kilometers on a single charge, a benchmark that makes it suitable for long-distance journeys without the anxiety of running out of power. Equally important is the promise of ultra-fast charging. Just 30 minutes of charging is said to be enough to provide significant usable range. This is Tata acknowledging one of the biggest hurdles for EV adoption, charging time, and addressing it head-on. Another crucial aspect of the Avinya is Tata's focus on sustainability. From the materials used inside the cabin to the overall life cycle of the vehicle, every detail has been considered with the environment in mind. The fabrics are recycled, the plastics are minimized, and the design emphasizes reducing waste. The very philosophy behind Avinya is not just to create a new electric car but to create a sustainable product ecosystem. It's about reimagining mobility in a way that respects the planet, reduces carbon emissions, and sets an example for the industry. The Avinya also hints at advanced technology that goes beyond electrification. Tata has signaled that the vehicle will be equipped with next-generation connectivity, AI-driven features, and semi-autonomous driving capabilities. This aligns with global trends where cars are no longer just machines but intelligent companions, learning from the driver, adapting to preferences, and creating personalized experiences. In Avinya, Tata is combining Indian ingenuity with global standards, ensuring the product is futuristic enough to compete on the world stage but grounded enough to serve the needs of Indian consumers. It is important to understand the significance of the Avinya in the context of Tata Motors' broader strategy. Tata has already established itself as the leader in India's EV market with models like the Nexon EV and the Tigor EV. These vehicles have brought electric mobility to the masses at an affordable price point. But with Avinya, Tata is signaling its ambition to move into the premium space, to create aspirational EVs that not only cater to India but also appeal to global markets. This is Tata saying loud and clear that Indian automakers are ready to compete with Tesla, with Mercedes-Benz EQ models, with Hyundai's Ioniq range, and with every other global EV player. The Avinya is expected to go into production by 2025, and if Tata delivers on even half of the promises shown in the concept, it will be a game changer. Imagine an electric vehicle with futuristic design, lounge-like interiors, 500+ kilometers of range, ultra-fast charging, sustainable materials, and cutting-edge technology, all at a price that undercuts global competition. That is the disruptive potential of the Tata Avinya. It could not only redefine Tata's brand image but also place India firmly on the global EV innovation map. The name Avinya is apt because it truly represents innovation in every sense. It breaks away from the traditional categories of hatchback, sedan, or SUV. It offers a new way of looking at cars, not as machines but as experiences, not as fuel guzzlers but as sustainable mobility solutions, not as individualistic tools but as community-oriented living spaces. It is designed for the future urban consumer who values time, comfort, sustainability, and technology. It is for people who want their car to be an extension of their lifestyle, not just their commute. The design story of Avinya is also worth noting. Tata's design team, under the leadership of Pratap Bose before his departure, laid down a bold new design language that is distinctly Indian yet globally appealing. The fluid surfaces, the illuminated signatures, and the aerodynamic efficiency all combine to create a car that looks ahead of its time. This design language will likely influence Tata's future EV portfolio, making Avinya not just a standalone model but a design pioneer. What makes the Avinya even more compelling is Tata's ecosystem approach. Through Tata Power, Tata Chemicals, and other group companies, Tata Motors has the advantage of building a holistic EV ecosystem, from charging infrastructure to battery supply chains to renewable energy integration. This means the Avinya will not exist in isolation, it will be supported by an entire framework that makes owning and living with an EV easier and more practical. That is a level of integration few global automakers can match, and it gives Tata a unique competitive edge. The Tata Avinya is more than a car, it is a statement of intent, a glimpse into the next chapter of Indian automotive history, and a sign that the future of mobility is being shaped right here, right now. It is bold, it is ambitious, and it is inspiring. For a country like India, which is often seen as lagging in advanced automotive technology, the Avinya is proof that Indian companies can not only catch up but also lead. When this car finally hits the roads, it will not just turn heads but change perceptions. People will no longer look at Tata Motors only as a value-driven brand, they will see it as a pioneer, an innovator, a leader in the EV revolution. The Avinya will stand as a testament to what Indian design, engineering, and ambition can achieve when combined with a clear vision for the future. It is not just the future of Tata Motors, it is the future of mobility in India and perhaps the world. And as the automotive industry continues to evolve, the Avinya will be remembered as the moment Tata shifted gears, the moment India showed the world that it could innovate, inspire, and lead in the race towards sustainable mobility. The Avinya is not just a car, it is a story, a philosophy, and a dream brought to life. And when it finally becomes a reality, it will leave an indelible mark on the automotive landscape for generations to come. The Tata Avinya represents the future that Tata Motors envisions, a future where mobility is not just about cars but about experiences, sustainability, and innovation. What makes it fascinating is that it doesn't try to mimic what global EV makers are doing but instead charts its own path with a distinct personality. Take for example the way the Avinya approaches luxury. It's not about piling on gadgets and massive displays, it's about minimalism, serenity, and space. The wide opening doors without a B-pillar welcome you into a lounge-like interior, something that feels closer to stepping into a calm living space than a traditional automobile. The materials used are eco-friendly, recycled, and carefully chosen to reflect Tata's philosophy of responsibility toward the planet. It shows that luxury in the EV era is about conscious choices, not extravagance. Another impressive part of the Avinya is how Tata has made practicality meet futuristic ambition. The promise of over 500 kilometers of range with ultra-fast charging makes it suitable for real-world use in India where distances can be long and infrastructure still developing. At the same time, the Gen 3 platform ensures efficiency and packaging flexibility, showing that this is not just a design exercise but a product designed with everyday practicality in mind. For Indian consumers who are slowly warming up to EVs, this combination of futuristic design, real-world range, and sustainability could be a game-changer. For the global audience, the Avinya signals that India is no longer just a market for cars but a creator of them, capable of competing with the best in the world. The Avinya's presence alone challenges stereotypes, proving that innovation knows no borders.